You're gonna get me fired.
What's up, YouTube? My name is Summer. If you guys are new, welcome to my channel. Today is a long, drawn-out video. If you're ready to listen, go ahead and get your snacks and things together now. I'm just gonna go ahead and put that out there because there's a lot of information in this video. This is finally my long-awaited acne video. I tried filming it multiple times, but I just don't feel like it was the right time, and I feel like now is the best time for me to be filming this video because I feel like I am fully recovered and I am fully healed from my acne. And I'm sorry if you hear banging and that my cats decide to go crazy this time of night. And I'm just gonna let them, because if I don't let them do it now, then they're gonna do it while I'm trying to sleep. Sorry if it sounds like a circus in the background. I've always had like troublesome skin like my whole entire life. I think I just have pretty sensitive skin. There's always something going on with my skin, let me just tell you. Before I even got acne, I had like fungal acne type situation, kind of like by my mouth, like right here, and I think on my forehead, probably a little bit on my cheeks. I've always had the typical like blackheads and a pimple occasionally. That was kind of my entire life leading up until this point. Right around end of March, probably early April of last year is when I experienced extreme cystic acne. It was definitely very new to me and I did not really know how to go about it. I did not know exactly like what to do, and it definitely was very hard to deal with. And I feel like a lot of people don't understand until they have been through it how painful, how mentally painful, physically painful, emotionally painful. Like acne really is hard to deal with, and I personally never knew it either until I went through it. I just want to share my story because I know there's so many people out there that don't really talk about it, and people just kind of throw acne under the rug and try to hide and try to pretend like it's not there. And obviously people do the best they can to take care of it or try to fix it, and you know, I was in that boat, and yeah, I get it. It's really hard. So that was kind of like before late March, beginning of April is when I started experiencing symptoms of pretty bad acne. I had just moved out on my own. I had been in this new job. I was in a new relationship, so there was a lot of changes. There was a lot of newness in my life, if that's even a word. All the stress and everything I was kind of dealing with at the time, I feel like maybe that was a part of it. Who knows? I also think part of it was hormonal. I think that was also a big part of it too. I tried my best to keep up with my progress and everything like that, so I'm gonna try my best to insert pictures. I sent a picture to my mom while I was at work, and I had just got done picking at my face. In that moment, I was just like, wow, like this is really bad. I had an appointment with my dermatologist to get seen for this acne that just started. We kind of talked about it, and he was like, okay, so like I know we've been trying to work on this for quite some time now. Like I know that you have been in here before with skin issues, and so he really told me to my face that his last personal opinion would be Accutane. And I was going into this appointment thinking that he was going to say that because I had already been through all these products. I wished I had a list of the products that I had tried. So I kind of knew what he was going to say, and I had already done so much research on Accutane because I think that was the direction that I was pointing to as well. Accutane's like at the top of the list. Like you don't really get prescribed Accutane unless they say like you need this. So I had watched YouTube videos, searched the web about it, you know, looking at all the people's reviews, and everybody was like so fascinated by Accutane, and I had seen so much positivity from Accutane, obviously with its side effects, but overall people were saying like, oh, I would do this all over again. Like I would do it all over again to save my skin. I wish I could say the same, but we're gonna get into it. So we were like, okay, great, let's start Accutane. I had to sign up through iPledge. If you guys have never been on Accutane or never heard about Accutane, you have to go through iPledge. They are the ones who deal with Accutane, and I don't know this everywhere, but I'm pretty sure at least in the state of Florida, it might be the whole United States. I have no idea, do not quote me, I don't know, but I know for a fact in Florida that Accutane is banned. So I'm not technically taking Accutane. I was on Isotretinoin. That's like Accutane's like off-brand, like new brand, like that is the new Accutane pretty much. At the appointment, the nurse and my dermatologist, they told me that in order to start this, I would have to sign up through the iPledge, and I would have to complete the 20 questions before I pick up my prescription. I would have to take pregnancy tests every time I go in, and I would also have to get monthly blood work done, all to be on on this Accutane. It was kind of a lot to agree upon and to get into, but I was so ready to get started that I was just like, okay, like I don't care, I will do anything, I will go through all these battles, like I will do it all to get rid of my acne. So Accutane is supposed to like cure at least half the people who are on Accutane. It's supposed to cure their acne so they will never have to need anything else for their acne. So that's what I was going into it thinking. And then there was like other things saying that 1 out of every 5 person get a little worse on Accutane, and then 1 in 500 people get much worse, and then the other percent of people get a whole lot better and or cured from acne. The success rate is 85%. Pretty high up there. It works on majority. That's where my head was at going into Accutane. So yeah, so let's just get into it. I think it was the 17th of April 2021, and I took my first dose of Accutane. That was after I took my pregnancy test, blood work done to where they checked all my blood, made sure everything is stable before I started, and then I had to go through iPledge, answer all those questions, and then I had to get the prescription. I think he started me on 20 milligrams. I was taking one 20 milligram tablet with a big meal every day. And then my visits were monthly, so I would see him every month and, you know, do everything all over again. So that was what I was doing. I took my first dose. I was so excited. That's where my journey began. Month 1, I think I noticed symptoms pretty quickly. It's supposed to like dry out all your pores so your oil glands stop producing so much oil, because a lot of times acne is caused by excess oil in your skin or, you know, bacteria buildup, stuff like that. I started experiencing, you know, like the really dry nose, like bloody noses, really dry, crusty lips, obviously really dry skin and very sensitive skin. You cannot be in the sun on Accutane. It's really bad for your skin and it hurts so bad. Before you start, you have to be on 2 forms of birth control. Another side effect of Accutane is that, trigger warning, but it can get you know, really bad to the point where people have suicidal thoughts, very vivid, like lucid dreaming, crazy stuff, like severe depression, all of it. Like there was really bad side effects as well. Yeah, and you cannot be pregnant. If you get pregnant, you are guaranteed a abnormality with your child. It is all over the packaging. I wish I still had the packages. So all of that was involved with the Accutane, and it was honestly so much. It was a lot. Come around to my next visit the next month later, I kind of, you know, updated my dermatologist, told him what was going on, and he was like, okay, so your acne still doesn't look like it's getting much better, which it was not. So he was like, I'm gonna up your dose. And I was like, okay, great. So I was up to 40 milligrams. Everything I feel like was going fine as far as like symptoms wise. I feel like I don't think things got much worse, but acne still looked terrible. Then I went back the next month and same thing. He was like, okay, don't see much difference in your acne, so let's up the dose. Because that's like trial and error. So I had to go get blood work done every time to make sure that the medicine was reacting okay with my body. As far as he said, everything looked fine, so he's the doctor. I trusted him and I was like, okay. So now I'm taking 2 30 milligram tablets and I was taking 60 milligrams total. And then things started getting kind of rocky, because I think at this point this was like my 3rd going on 4th month of Accutane. So rapid increase in milligrams, like intake went up very quickly, and symptoms started sneaking in pretty quickly too. So I was already going through a whole lot. This was already very mentally and emotionally and everything. Like I said before, it was so draining and just so much on me. And it was just really hard. Like I said, I had just gotten into a relationship and I had never struggled with this before. So I was just super, 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 super insecure. Like I never wanted to leave my house. Like people were getting mad at me because I completely isolated myself. Like I never wanted to hang out with people. Like I never wanted to be around people. And it was really hard to even be around like my boyfriend at the time. Like it was a lot. So my emotions started getting pretty heavy and things started getting pretty bad. I started getting very, very, very intense mood swings. So I got very, very depressed and very, very mad and sad, and I was just letting all of that anger out on my partner. Like I said, as somebody that doesn't deal with acne, they don't really know how much it really does affect you mentally. Like it really, really takes a toll on you. Not just mentally, it's also so painful. So like I couldn't even touch my face without it hurting. Like it hurt so bad. Like it just hurt so bad. Like to wash my face or anything, like everything just hurt so bad to touch like my face, and it sucks. So I feel for all of you. I feel for all of you, and I know, I just want to say this right now, that all of you are going to get through it. Like just pray and just keep your head up. I was trying so hard to get rid of my acne because it was causing me so much mental stress, but it was just hurting me so much more physically and mentally and everything along the way. Because of the Accutane, it really just took a huge toll on me. It escalated very quickly, but thank God that I noticed it, and I could have just made things even worse. So yeah, to sum a lot of it up, the highest dose that I got on was 80 milligrams. I was on Accutane for about 5 to 6 months. It did nothing but completely destroy my skin. Destroyed my skin. Like completely destroyed my skin. Accutane ruined my skin. Like it was, my acne was bad before I started Accutane, but Accutane destroyed it. And it was this very, 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 very hard and toxic cycle. It was absolutely 100% horrible, to say the least. My depression, I never got like suicidal, but I did get super, 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 very, very depressed. I really tried, like I really did try to just be like, listen, like you are beautiful, you're a bad bitch. And if you watch previous videos on my channel, you will see me with acne. I just try to keep that energy because, I mean, there's nothing else I could do. Like, what am I gonna do? I'm not a fairy. Like, I can't just be like, dink, go away. Like, there was nothing I could do. So the best thing I could do is just keep positive and just stay positive as I could and pretend like it wasn't there. Like people do with acne. You just have to pretend like it's not there to make you mentally okay. And yeah, that's what I did. The hardest part is when people point it out. Like, do you not think that I can see my own damn face in the goddamn mirror every single day, honey? Like, you point out my acne, like, no, Sherlock, I can see it. It's on my face. I can feel it. Like, do you want to feel it? No, you don't. So shut the fuck up. And then also people would like be around me when my face is filled with massive zits, and they would be like, oh my god, look at me fucking pimple. Oh my god, it's so big. Oh my god, it's so ugly. Oh my god, it's so bad. And it's like one motherfucking pimple. Nobody wants to hear that shit, especially when I'm in fucking pain over here with my fucking 10 million zits on my face. Like, but you have the nerve to have one little whitehead and be like, oh my god, it's so ugly. I know we all go through it, and I just had to kind of go on a little tangent right there because it's just fucked up what people do and say. Like, you don't know what people are going through, so just shut up. Just shut your mouth. Stop talking. Like, nobody cares. Nobody wants to hear it. People already know. Stop telling people things they already know, especially when it's about themselves. Like, they are aware. So just shut up. Mind your business. But yeah. People hate because they have their own insecurities, okay? So just don't let that throw you off your path. Like, you're a hot ass bitch, hot ass guy. Like, you are sexy no matter what, period. Throughout all this video, you guys are probably looking at me like, girl, to anyone else out there struggling with acne, it will be over, okay? You just have to keep your head up, keep yourself positive, and just know that it will go away. There will be a day to where it is gone, and just pray and pray. Do everything you can, but like I said, not to the, matters to where you're suffering just trying to fix, acne. Like, you are still beautiful no matter what, and I know the feeling. It does get better, and it's a long, drawn-out process, but it will, and it does get better. To sum all of the Accutane business up, lots of pregnancy tests later, lots of blood work later, lots of not being able to get prescriptions because it's, like, impossible to get a damn prescription through iPledge if you don't answer 20 questions about that you're not going to get pregnant. And each time before you pick up the prescription, it was trying to get that damn prescription, and there were so many times where I was so effing mad because they wouldn't give it to me, or they sent it to the wrong pharmacy. It was such a roller coaster. To sum this all up, August came around and I went back to my dermatologist, and he looked at me, I looked at him, we were both like, this shit is not working. It's not working. I told him about my symptoms. I got super depressed, and I was like very angry all the time. I was taking it all out on my ex-boyfriend, like all out, like bad. It was hard. And so he was like, just stop. And he was like, we're gonna keep trying, but you're done with Accutane. You're done, no more. And honestly, at that time, out of everything that I went through on Accutane, I was just like, praise the Lord Jesus. Like, I was so excited. My acne was fucking horrible. Like, I did not care at that point because it had zero improvement. As soon as it started looking like it was doing better, 10 more huge cysts would pop up the next day. So it was horrible. It was the worst experience of my life. Like, absolutely effing terrible. So I stopped Accutane in August of 2021. Stop, Maya. It was the best decision I could have ever made in my entire life. Say hi to Maya really quick. I got off of my Accutane and my dermatologist wanted to start me on something else. So I was just like, you know what? Fine. But I said, this is what I told him. I said, no more pills. Okay? I said, I will do topicals and I will do anything else that you have to offer me, but I will not keep doing these freaking oral medications because I react so badly every time to any oral medication and I'm just not doing it anymore. So he said, okay. He was going to try to put me on a topical and an oral medication to make it go faster, but I was like, no, just the topical is fine for me. He prescribed me Accolade. The higher dosage, because you had an option between a low dosage and a high dosage, and I got the higher one. It's a little bit more expensive. It's very expensive if you don't have insurance. I think this is $60 for this bottle. It's $60, and without insurance it's like $600. So very expensive. I don't know why. Somebody comment down below, why is medication like that if it's just like that in the United States? Why is it so expensive without insurance? I don't get it, but it's okay. So it's just a topical, use once daily, preferably at night, every day, every night. I was like, I don't give a bleepity bleep bleep what I have to do anymore. I'm not taking any more pills. I'm getting off Accutane, okay? And I was so excited. I did cry though. I cried because it was hard for me to face the fact that it did not work for me when there's an 85% chance that it would work. And I was part of the 1 in 500 people that makes it much worse, and part of the 25% that it did not work for. So instantly my acne went away. Say hi to Jasper too. Yeah. But instantly my acne got so much better so fast, and I was so excited. I was so excited and relieved and honestly furious and kind of mad because acne ruined my skin, and I was so mad, but I couldn't be mad anymore because, you know, my acne got better. Just the topical, like, girl. It was crazy. It took a while because I had really bad scarring, but I think by like March, April area, my scarring went away with doing that every single day. 6-7 months, my acne was fully gone. And that's 6 months of being on Accutane, which made my acne 50 million times worse, but it's okay. We're not gonna be mad because we're gonna be blessed and grateful that the acne is gone. Accolade. I would ask about it. With all that said, I feel for all of you. It is so hard and a lot. You know, it's life and you cannot control it. I understand 100% completely. I mean, my acne popped up out of nowhere when I've never had acne before like that ever. And it wasn't just a little bit, like as you will see from the pictures, like it's full on blown on cystic crazy acne. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys got something out of this video. I hope this opens people's eyes. Stop judging people because you don't know what they're going through. You don't know how painful it is unless you've been through it. And now that I have been through acne personally firsthand, I do not judge anybody with acne. Not that I did before, but like I just feel for people now. Like I just feel for them, and I want to share my story and let everybody know that it will be okay and it will be over one day. You just have to be patient. Do everything you can. I do highly recommend trying a dermatologist. Not everything is guaranteed to work. You know, it's kind of trial and error for everyone because everyone is different. When you do find that product that works best for you, it is crazy what it can do for you, and it's a life changer, and it's amazing, and it's wonderful. And I know not everybody has that privilege, but I just pray and pray and pray that everyone will get through it. Don't be mean to people. if you have acne or if you don't have acne, just don't be mean to people, because it's just, everybody's going through something always, and you never know what somebody went through, especially in that day or whatever. And so by you saying something could completely throw somebody off the edge. Like, you just never know. Be nice to people, and I will see you guys in my next video. Goodbye.